More than a third of the world's languages don't differentiate between the words for hand and arm. Most of those languages have something else in common. What is it, and why do researchers think that might be? I'll say that again. More than 1/3 of the world's languages don't differentiate between the words for hand and arm. Most of those languages have something else in common. What is it, and why do researchers think that might be?
Okay, starting place. I'm just saying, guys, can we brainstorm what is a characteristic shared by about 1/3 of languages? Maybe that gets us somewhere. My first thought, no idea if this is helpful, languages that are like pictographic in some way, right? Like Chinese, Japanese, right? Like, are maybe about 1/3 of languages pictographic or like character based? I don't know the proper term.
Yeah, because like Latin root languages do differentiate.
I would have to assume, like the romances do.
Yeah, from my knowledge of those languages. So I feel like it has to be a different category. And I think you're right that like anecdotally, it seems like about 1/3 of languages, at least by population, are I don't know if pictographic is right. I don't really know.
Yeah, I don't know the term, but are
not using Western lettering.
Yeah, where it's not letter based, it's character based, where there's symbols for words as opposed to that you build a word out of letters.
I unfortunately have to tell you that the very first note I have is that it's nothing to do with how they are spoken or written.
Well,
nothing to do with the way that they're spoken or written.
No.
Wait, what? If it has nothing to do with the way the language is spoken or written, then those are the two things that you do with language, Tom.
That's true, but it's not in how it's written down. I mean, or it's not in the sounds that are being produced, or anything like that. And just to clarify what I mean by not having a word to differentiate, it's not like someone in that language can't point to their hand and describe their hand. It's like in English, we don't have a word for the first knuckle of our finger. We just describe as finger or first knuckle of finger. There's not like a special word for that.
I call it Ferdinand. That's what I call mine.
Oh, I mean, what this sounds like to me is like in these languages, it's all just one thing.
Yep.
And it's like, this is like the front of the arm thing. This is the back of the arm thing. And this is the arm thing, you know?
Yes, correct.
So I would presume that maybe there is something to do with the way that different cultures use their arms. Is anyone out there doing something with their arms that we can think of?
Is any culture not big on wrists? They're not really big wrist fans.
Because like it wouldn't be Italians because they're using their wrists all the time.
Yeah.
Here. I have two unbelievably stupid thoughts, but maybe they will get us somewhere. Are you ready for them? Thought number one.
Absolutely.
People who live places where it's very cold are going to have their hands in some damn mittens. Maybe that makes them less distinct from the rest of their arm. Is that anything, Tom?
That's the first stupid thought. What's your second stupid thought?
Okay, tough. All right. My second stupid thought, and this one is even stupider, that's why I saved it for the second, does it have anything to do with sign language? Because it would be annoying to point to your hand with your hand.
Whoa.
Your first stupid thought is much closer than you might think. You've almost got it. You've just kind of got it the wrong way round.
Where it's hot. People love their hands where it's hot. They don't have a word for their hands where it's hot. Why would you not have a word for your hands where it's hot?
So have a think about geography. Rather than just hot countries, what might connect all these languages?
Equatorial.
Equatorial, yes. Most of these languages sit in the equatorial belt.
What?
Yep. And Adam, your stupid thought about mittens, kind of the answer. Just flip it on its head.
You're wearing short sleeves?
When it's hot, I guess you don't have like long sleeve versus short sleeve stuff.
Yeah.
You just always are. But what are the implications of that?
Well, because then it doesn't cut off at your hand. Like your sleeve, your sleeve doesn't cut off at your hand.
It's like if you're wearing a long sleeve shirt, it's like, this is the arm and this is the hand. But if you're always shirtless, it's like, that damn thing's just your arm.
It's one damn
That's
thing.
All arm, baby.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
absolutely right. To be clear, that is a theory by researchers. It's going to be almost impossible to prove, but what is certain is that a study by Cecil H. Brown looked at 617 different languages. 228 of them had the same word for hand and arm, and most of those languages originate around the equator where it's hottest. And the theory goes is that if your clothing does not differentiate hand and arm, then neither does your language. The Lateral book is out now. Just click on the link to get your copy.